guys, if you haven't heard yet, we have a merch store now. It's got all kinds of cool stuff, like character shirts for each of the boys, our Ouroboros logo, the Ouroboros logo with all the boys, and that one can come on a jacket too. If you want to rep our sage wisdom of play to your you can get that on a shirt or a jacket, and our Roll for Focus pill bottle logo on a shirt or a mug. And we have so many ideas for the future too. So if you want to support us some more and get some cool swag, go to ttrpgswag.com/pages/rollforfocus and check it all out. 50% of all profits go straight to us, while the other 50% go to TTRPG Swag for hosting and helping. Thanks!
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Roll for Focus. With me today, I have...
Mars, pronouns he, they. I'll be playing our ever-changing fighter, Rokain, pronouns he, him.
I'm Cody, pronouns she, they. I'm playing our lovely single dad, Leon and Ygin, pronouns he, him.
I'm Artemis, pronouns they, them. I'm playing Xelas, the tiefling sorcerer, pronouns he, him.
And I'm Emily, pronouns... I have them.
All of them. Give them back.
Yes, I have taken all your pronouns.
Not according to our intro, but okay.
No, I just took them now. Pronouns they, them. I play everyone else in the world. Yeah, in the world. Though mainly right now, Grolen, whose pronouns are he, him.
And some oozes.
And some oozes. Whose pronouns are it, its.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Last time on Roll for Focus, Ygin got ascending. Everyone went on a fun little penguin belly slide. Some army crawls. And then, there was some pure Ichoric oozes that started wrecking their shit a bit in this really tight quarters. And lots of fighting happens. And almost everyone except for Rokain is grappled right now. So it's a great situation to be in. Mm-hmm. Did I miss anything?
We need to go over what Ichor oozes taste like, because you didn't describe that when my spider form dropped.
Yes. For the record, Ichor oozes taste like spoiled tar.
So yeah, it was a I'm back here. Not just I'm back here.
But we stopped an initiative. We're gonna pick up right where we left off. Ygin.
All right. So I'm stuck in an ooze, but for now, Egan's not gonna try to get out of that. He's just gonna try to stab the ooze a couple of times, pull out a short sword, pull out his dagger. He still has advantage on all of his rolls thanks to his shadow. Not that he can see his shadow right now in this dark corridor, but it's here! So, you're grounded again.
Angry throw.
I ungrounded my wooden dice. It rolled me a nat 1 again. It's getting grounded again.
Jesus.
But with advantage, I did get a 17.
Okay, so because you would have missed if not for the shadow, I'm gonna describe something real quick.
Okay.
So as you go to bring it down, all of a sudden you see dark on your arm, like a shadow of a hand. Move your hand so you can stab in the most effective spot.
Unnerving. We'll unpack that later. So yeah, first is with my short sword, so I'll roll my sneak attack dice after this because my short sword does its damage and fire damage.
And this is 2?
Yes.
Yeah.
So first we've got 8 slashing damage and 6 fire damage.
Slashing?
No, piercing. I looked that up. You're right. Short swords are piercing.
Okay.
And
you said 6 fire?
6 fire. Does the fire look like it does what it's supposed to do?
Yep.
Okay. And then an extra 7 piercing damage with my sneak attack.
It went from looking fine to being quite small.
Cool.
Just, you like sizzled away some of it. That smell can't be good.
No, if it tastes like rotten tar, I can't imagine it smells burning any better.
Yeah.
And then we're going to offhand with our dagger. That is a 14 to hit.
Yes, indeed.
For 1 damage. Which is also piercing. And that'll be my go.
Describe your attacks.
Okay. Yeah, with that ooze kind of wrapped around him, it's probably a little bit of a struggle to really pull his weapons out. But if anything, the fire from the short sword probably helps him pull it out. He goes to stab it down. It undulates, but then, yeah, that weird shadow hits his arm and it makes him jolt at the last second to stab into the ooze. And with that fire damage, there's that sizzle and that bubble of, like, jelly on a hot plate, effectively. And then just an extra little slash from his offhand that probably is more just, like, a little tendril of the ooze trying to get a better grab on him again that he just knocks off.
All right. So that is Oozes 3.
Mm-hmm.
Who has Xelas and a
grappled.
nice hug.
Oh boy, such a nice hug.
Give me that con save.
Oh, well, that's bad. That's a 10.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
6. 6.
12.
5.
17.
Fun.
How much of that is negated by Omavagathis?
So 13. Direct to Xelas.
Okie-doke.
Is this like an attack it's doing?
It's not a roll to hit thing.
No. I'm just wondering more so,
It is classified as an attack, yes.
like it's an action for it.
It is an action,
Okay.
yes.
That's what I was trying to say. Like,
It has to choose to do that rather than lash out somewhere else with another pseudopod.
yeah, that's what I was wondering. So I'm getting Ichor sinking into me.
Yeah, a fair amount of it.
No more ice covering Xelas anymore since that armor of Agathis is gone.
Yeah,
properly
as it just
now.
grips you tighter and it begins to sink into your veins. And again, it is damage, but it's more like an uncomfortable, like, have you ever had something running through an IV that kind of burns, but
I've
no?
never had an IV. I've had my blood drawn, but not an IV.
Well, for those who have, that's kind of what it feels like when you're getting a medication and it's not like unbelievably painful, but it is uncomfortable and it kind of like you can almost feel it moving through your veins. It kind of burns. That's what you're feeling right now.
Yeah, I think he just kind of makes a hiss of pain.
So that's 2's turn.
Delicious.
Golin's gonna pull.
No, 2 is Ygin.
Oh, 2 is Ygin.
Two's
So
Ygin.
sorry.
So I need to roll a con
So you
save?
need to roll. Yeah.
Oh, that's probably not gonna do it. What is your con save? Nope, that's a 12.
Okay. Unless you want to use your Ichor to do a reroll.
I don't think you have any black stones.
I don't have any black stones, no.
Fair enough. 2.
Mm-hmm.
6.
8,
6.
14. Ouch!
Owie.
I can't see my veins. I'm covered in fur. Anyway.
But you still feel that burning. Rokain, that's you.
1 second.
1.
But yeah, probably not quite roar hiss from Ygin as well, as that just like burn through his body that I'm sure echoes down this tight corridor a bit. Ygin, are you okay? I'm stuck in the ooze I have. It does not feel great.
Same.
I think Rokain is getting to the point where he's starting to get aggravated that nothing he's doing is working. Mm-hmm. And so I'm going to give you a feeling. And I'm going to tell you I have 7 black gems and 8 white gems. He wants something to happen, something to work, something... Honestly, anything.
So desperation, you want to do a lot of damage to this, you want to...
Whether it gets its attention or does a lot of damage, anything to, again, just do something.
Okay, let me look at some stuff.
He needs something to happen because everything he's done has failed.
Okay, so you want something to hurt to work. Do you also, like... Are you, like, worried for your friends right now, or are you just like, I want to hurt these fuckers?
I honestly think it's a mix of both, more so just because he can't do anything to protect them, nor is any of his abilities or action, like attacks, are working.
Okay. Very good to know, very good to know. And you said you had 7, black and...
8 white.
Okay. Give me all... 8 of your white, if you'd like something to protect, or if you're feeling more damagey, though that will be covered by the black stones. If you're feeling more damagey, you can give me 5 gems. If you want to do something to help protect, you can give me 8 white gems.
You did just hear Xelas and Ygin kind of cry out in pain.
Yeah, that's true. I was leaning more towards the white gems anyways, but that makes a lot of sense anyway.
Well, I'm also gonna give you the option to give me some black ones. It's just how much white do you want to give me?
Well, I'm giving you all my white ones, all 8.
You now have an aura of protection.
Ooh.
That's an ability, not a...
That is an ability.
Give me...
Your charisma score's a +1, though? But
Yeah.
a +1 can make or break a save. But
That's just
Not
an
something to diss.
aura of
Anything else?
protection.
Yes. That is whenever you or a friendly creature within 10 feet of you must make a saving throw, the creature gains a bonus to the saving throw equal to your charisma modifier with the minimum bonus of +1. You must be conscious to grant this bonus, which might be nice with people making con saves right now, even that +1.
Within how much?
10 feet.
10 feet. So you suddenly, and I don't think anyone else is 10 feet close to you, or...
I don't know if I'm considered 10 feet close.
Xelas is anywhere between 5 and 15 feet away from Rokain.
I'll let Xelas be included.
Cool.
I'm nice. So you suddenly feel this surge that you're somehow giving assistance to your friends, but you don't know how. Xelas, you suddenly feel a little more, like, comforted as this warm... It almost feels like a nice warm blanket is being comfortably put on you, and you're just like, oh.
And it's just saving throws,
This
right?
is not the ooze doing this, I don't think.
Yeah, it's just saving throws.
Okay, that's
now,
fine.
if you want something that'll do a nice fuck up damage, give me 6 black gems.
Fuck it. Oops, sorry. I have 1 black gem left.
But you got cool shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Suddenly, all around you, these motes of black. You're not quite sure what shape they're taking, but these motes of black Ichoric things start rotating around you, but they're expelling light as you cast Spirit Guardians.
Ooh.
So Spirit Guardians. What level of spell is that?
3rd.
3rd.
I am going to say doing those 2 things and receiving them are
Is
your
all
actions.
that's perfectly fine. That's once a day, right?
Yes. And they automatically cast when you
when I activated
What
it.
damage does it default to?
Radiant.
Interesting for Ichor.
Yeah, I was thinking necrotic. Not that would have
It
helped.
responds to your current needs.
That's fair.
So it knows that it needs...
Radiant to help, yeah. That's fair. I was just curious, because it could be radiant, necrotic, or cold.
Oh, it can be cold?
I don't think
think
it can
so.
be cold.
No,
No, I thought it
just
was just
necrotic
radiant or
or
necrotic.
What am I
radiant.
thinking of then? Because there is something that can be in any of those three.
I don't know what exactly you're thinking
I have
of.
no
but
clue.
Fair enough. It's fine.
So the one closest to you is... Because it's a 15-foot radius.
So that
Three.
I think I'm thinking of Spirit Shroud.
Yes.
That's what I'm thinking of.
3 might only be the only one.
Okay.
Assuming
How-
that's what DC is that? Is that my charisma?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's still an 11.
Yeah, I think 2 or 1 is more down the little aisle way.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell. Our map is too small for all the tokens.
What save do they make?
Spirit guardians are the ones that circle around you, right?
Yeah.
What's the-
Wisdom save.
What's the one that just stands in place?
Guardian of Faith.
Thank you.
Yep.
So it has advantage against saves. For that, it has a -2. First, it rolled a 2 for a 0. Then it rolled a 12
For a
minus
10.
2 for a 10. So roll me 3d8.
I was gonna say I have to look up that spell. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. Radiant.
That is a fair amount of damage. That's fair.
Oh, it's up to 10 minutes. Holy cow.
Yeah.
There's a reason we like to Beyblade Shadowheart with it.
I love Spirit Guardians, and when it was like, because there were other things that could have done damage that I think maybe would have, but because you were like, I want to hurt this thing as badly as I can, I went with, because one of it feels more like angry than the other, but this one I'm like, okay, if his goal is damage.
And this is a good way to do passive damage while also actively damage.
Yeah. So yeah, just this thing of you are like, this is getting ridiculous. You feel first this aura wash over you because you're also included in that +1.
Yeah, I am.
So you feel that nice little blanket on you too. And then you also, as you're like, okay, I don't know what that did, but something else. And the Spirit Guardians, the little Ichor moat surround you, and you see it drastically, like almost cut through the ooze in front of you, reducing it to nearly half its size.
I like the idea that like, they kind of bubble up and out of him like
The jellyfish ones?
yeah, like with how they did it with
I like
what's her
that.
name? I can't think of her
Ramaria?
name right now. Ramaria, yeah. where
I like
kinda-
that. They bubble from you and then start circling you.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's concerning.
Next question, does the radiant damage look like it does what it's supposed to, or that it does extra?
It looks like it does what it's supposed to.
Okay. I just want to be sure.
Yeah.
Not that any of the rest of us have anything radiant per se, unless your Chaos Bolt does go radiant.
I've got Moonbeam.
Oh, you have. You do have Moonbeam. I
I don't know
forgot
if
about your
Moonbeam in the
earrings.
fucking hallway is a great idea.
It's only a 5-foot radius.
That's fair.
Yep.
Could get 2 of the fuckers in one thing.
But yeah, I think the only one who even kind of sees what's going on is maybe Ygin, but
When I see it, I'm in the ooze
Oh, yeah.
that's getting chopped in half.
Yeah.
yeah, so you suddenly see these little motes of Ichor, but they're like gleaming this bright but dark light of and really fucking this thing up.
What the
Again,
fuck is that,
Rokain looks-
Rokain?
Annoyed.
But you also have that nice comforting blanket on you.
What the fuck is that, Rokain?
I'll go with his first immediate thought was just power. Just fucking there's one eye that's missing, just oozing.
No.
I know. I just think that'd be funny as hell.
Maybe
Funny
at some
is a
point.
word.
Yeah, maybe at some point, but not this time.
I know.
I think Xelas is concerned that's going to hurt him, so he's like trying to lean as far away from that as he can.
Just slicing into it.
Yeah, I'm assuming because you can designate who it does and doesn't hurt. I'm assuming you're leaving out any of your friends getting hurt as
no. Definitely
I
not
feel like
trying.
that would be part of the innate of I need to protect, Xelas, Grolen, Ygin.
But actually, fuck Xelas. He can get hurt.
If anyone's gonna hurt him,
I mean, I guess
am.
that's fitting of just like he wants to tear through them as fast as possible that they start just ripping into it. Yeah, Beyblade.
Yeah, Xelas though is like leaning away as much as he's probably like, don't, keep that away. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's 4. Who's still chilling?
Who's still chilling?
Gonna reroll its stealth. It rolled a nat 20 last time, and it rolled a 2 now.
It was debating coming out.
So I think, Ygin, you kind of hear it with your passive. You don't see it, you don't, turn around, but you kind of hear that. So you're like, fuck this one.
Lovely.
That's Xelas.
Okay, yeah. Question on the moonbeam. With me and Grolen being grappled, can I do a moonbeam that catches the 2 oozes without catching me or Grolen?
They're large, technically.
They are large.
You can just focus it on the opposite sides of them. Catch their butts effectively.
Yeah.
First you
Catch
bite
their
a butt,
butts.
now we're burning their butts.
It's just... He's concerned with the Ichor and going into Grolen, and seeing whatever light thing you're doing. He's like, can I? Because as far as he can tell, that did a lot of damage. Because all of a sudden, this ooze grappling him went down a lot.
Yeah.
So even though technically the radiant didn't
Not
do
extra, yeah.
but it in this one turn it did quite a bit just as is. But in his mind, it seems like it was super effective.
No, yeah.
It's super effective.
Yeah, because how he's to know this is just a good, powerful spell.
Yeah. Especially cast at 3rd level.
Yeah, which is the base
Yeah,
level.
that's the base
Yeah.
level of
Oh,
it,
that's
but,
right.
yeah.
Okay.
Unless I tell you otherwise, everything I give you is at base level.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't remember what level we got Spirit Guardians at. And he really doesn't have anything that does light that he's seen anyways. But seeing that and then just, I don't know, like a sudden flash of, wait a minute, something Ygin had said with the earrings about the light with that. And yeah, he's gonna try to cast Moonbeam.
Which just kind of appears and they roll con saves, I believe.
Yes.
Yep.
Which the con is pretty decent.
But this one's the one that has a decent save on most of his stuff.
Yeah, but this is also an item, so...
Yeah.
I was about to say, if it doesn't say, I think you made my save my save. Because I don't think my scry had a default DC.
Yeah,
either.
I don't have a DC.
Scry
written down
in
on
general
here.
doesn't really have a...
I mean, it has your base spell save DC, and then it's affected based on familiarity.
Okay, so that means that it's gonna be a 13 that I have to beat. They do have a +3 and advantage. So
but they still take half.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fail.
Yeah.
And this is
1 and 3.
1 and 3. Okay, so this is for 1. One rolled 15.
Okay.
So half damage.
And 3 rolled a 6.
So full damage.
Yep.
Let's see. Those are D10s that I need. Yes, 2.
2d10, yes.
Nine plus 6.
15.
So 15 total.
And 7 for the one that takes half.
Yeah.
So 7 for 1.
Yes.
No, 3. I thought 3 was the one that failed.
No, 3 is... Yeah, so 7 for 1 because half damage.
for number 1.
Yeah.
And then
Okay, sorry.
15 for number 3.
Okay, yeah. 3 is looking really ouchie boo-boo.
Yay,
But how's 1 looking?
Also pretty ouchie boo-boo.
Good.
And then they
Just
have-
not as ouchie boo-boo as 3.
Yeah.
Yes, but at the start of their turns, they have to make another con save or take more radiant.
Is that for
damage.
both of us?
For both of them.
Yeah, for both Spirit Guardians and for Moonbeam. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I think when Xelas gets this flash of inspiration, he raises his hand because he's used to using his hand with magic, but in this case, it's his earrings that suddenly just kind of flash with a light and then just big light pillar just striking the ooze
butts.
up top and at bottom.
Right.
Yeah, and we all go blind briefly because we went from darkness to fucking bright ass sunlight, moonlight.
It's not sunlight, yeah. And if for some reason they're shape changers, they have disadvantage.
and revert.
Yeah.
Kind of change their shape with just...
Moldable and shape changer are not the same.
Grolen is very worried about the ooze seeping into him, so he's gonna try to escape.
That's valid.
Finally.
Hey, to be fair,
He hadn't noticed yet. I hadn't realized, yes, understandable.
I mean, you're not trying to escape either, so...
It's okay when I do it.
Obviously.
Really wanted to hurt
he
more.
rolled a 13.
One.
It was so close.
Oh, he's not in my
He needed
range.
I was
one
about to say,
more.
I can't see him, so I don't know if I can use the gem mechanic for him.
Let me reread my... I think it's that you can see.
Yeah, because he's around a corner from me. I can't see him.
Yeah, like, let me double check.
And you got some large oozes in the way.
Yeah. Because I would help Grolen if I could.
I don't have a second white gem.
Because literally all I have written down is white gems. As a reaction, spend 2 to grant a reroll for an ally.
That's what I have too.
I did not specify if you had to see them or not. So I'm trying to think.
No, that's fair.
Because I want to
mean,
be fair.
In this instance, for this one, I can see you need to see them because it's a reaction. It's just like
Yeah.
interception or something.
I
If
feel
don't-
like the-
if I don't know they're in trouble, I can't
Yeah.
make that reaction.
So yeah, I'm going to say you do need to see them. So put that as a note by the... Sorry.
But not a specific range. Just you have to be able to feasibly make
you just
that.
have to see them. Yeah.
Especially since it's ancestral guardian style. It's not us doing it. It's our ancestor doing it.
Yeah. But yeah, he was so close.
And I assume that holds... well, that's for you to make the roll. So never mind. That's a stupid question. Ha!
So yeah, you see him struggling, trying to get out, but... and he nearly gets it, but then just sort of... and
At the last moment,
Yeah.
manages to kind of like seize back onto him.
yeah. Which means he now has to make a con save.
Is it doing damage to him?
Well, the first roll was for him to try to escape the grapple.
Yeah.
Now it's doing its
like
I'ma
Ichor thing.
inject you with Ichor thing.
Yeah.
Because it's its turn.
He rolled a nat 1.
Oh my god.
Rollin'!
Which
Use
means
different
automax
dice
damage.
for Grolen.
I only have these for this! But he rolled a nat 1, which is auto max damage.
So auto 18.
Auto 18 damage.
Oof. Grolen. No.
Let's roll.
Oh fuck.
Oh.
4.
Uh-huh.
5.
9.
That's cocked. 2.
So 11. So 29 Ichor damage to Grolen.
Give me a minute. Let me first.
We're about to lose Grolen.
I know.
That's a big bummer.
I know.
We know you don't give a shit, Mars.
I mean, we kind of need him, so... not
Okay,
the
and now I
best.
need to do how much he's taken. He just passed his threshold.
Oh no! We don't know what that means, but we know it's bad! Got a fucking hybrid on our hands now, too.
Oh, you rolled good for that. That's something. Okay. Yeah, he looks fucked up. He's like, and he looks like he's about to pass out. And you notice that a lot of Ichor just got pumped into him.
Yeah, I think Xelas is just screaming Grolen's name. Just Grolen! Grolen! And fighting against this ooze holding him.
Yeah, like he's low enough. Obviously, mechanically, he's not knocked out, but like that look when you've got your bell, like he looks like he is a second away from passing out. You don't think he could probably take another one of those. Ygin, you hear bad things happening.
I hear bad things happening, and I'm really worried, but I have to kill the one I'm dealing with to get there. So we're gonna stabby stab again. For a nat fucking 20, bitches!
Damn.
And this is to...
to ooze 2.
Ooh, okay.
So that's an auto 6 and an auto 18 piercing damage.
Don't forget the fire.
That was the 6.
Oh, was that the
auto
6?
6.
Okay.
And then for the roll to that is 4 more fire, and then 4, 9, 10, 11 more piercing damage.
How much total did you do?
So let's see. And plus 5 for my modifier. So 29 for just all the auto damage, and then 33 for the fire, and then 9, 10, 11, 44 damage total in one stab.
Oh, Jesus.
You overkilled this thing by nearly 20 hit points.
Amazing.
So you
Wonderful.
slash, you're like, Grolen's in trouble.
Papa
I gotta
Bear
help the kid. You gotta help the kid. You just start going a little nuts with your stabs, and I think it's not the fire that killed it, but I'm gonna.
No, yeah.
I think it just starts
dissolves it.
smoldering away and dissolving, and then it just sort of sinks in.
It's gone.
Good. And then how much distance do I have between me and them? 30?
Yeah.
Then yeah, he's gonna run up that 30, and then you said these are close. Can I stab the ceiling? Can I stab the ooze in the ceiling?
Yeah, it's 5 feet up.
Then he's gonna offhand stab the one in the ceiling. For a 17 to hit.
Yep.
It's not gonna save him. It's only 2 damage, but that's still 2 more damage.
And that's non-magical.
That's not magical, so yeah,
1.
only 1.
But still, that's 1 damage.
So yeah, he stabs his short sword down so hard into the ooze that's holding him. Probably stabs it basically all the way to the ground with the force behind it and the fire and the explosion just out of it to dissolve it. And runs up and just slashes at it, probably as close to Grolen as he can without actually hitting Grolen in the ooze. Just going, just hold on a little longer, kid. We'll get you out of this.
I'm trying.
I know. Just hold on a little longer.
I think Xelas is probably like swearing up a storm right now. Just so mad, so upset.
I can see Grolen now.
Yay! Thank fucking God!
So that's ooze 3.
So that's ooze 3.
He needs to make a con for Moonbeam.
Yup.
He also needs to make a
And
con
Spirit
for
Guardians.
Spirit Guardians.
Yes. I'm doing Moonbeam first and trying to remember advantage. I did roll a nat 1, but let's see. And then a 5 plus 3. That's not gonna beat it.
So 2d10 from Moonbeam. And do you want to see if that kills it or just...
Let's see if that kills it.
7 plus 5.
So 12.
Thank you for being our math person.
Yep.
It's barely hanging on, but it is still up.
So con save for Spirit Guardians then.
Spirit Guardians states that it's 3d8 radiant damage if you're good or neutral. 3d8 necrotic damage if you're.
I let it be
You don't.
interchangeable.
Yeah.
Okay.
We just choose
Since
what
we
we
I
don't
just
do
know
alignments.
I just know in Baldur's Gate you can choose between the two.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's how I do it too.
That's
I
our
prefer
rules too,
that.
yeah.
Because Baldur Gate also doesn't really fuck with alignments.
But I did that even before.
Yeah. But it makes sense, when you don't fuck with alignments,
Yeah. And it's from Lucky anyway, I believe.
Yeah.
The Spirit Guardians was from the Ichor.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But again, I don't assign morality to the Ichor.
yeah.
So it does pass, but it still takes half damage, and you could very well kill this with the Spirit Guardians right now.
We'll see.
That's 11.
11?
Plus one more. 17.
It had 5 hit points left.
Oh yeah, it's dead.
Xelas kind of burns it up with this radiant damage, and under the moonbeam it just gets smaller and smaller, and there's only a little bit left, and then your Spirit Guardians just demolish what's left.
There's no way Fairy Fire is still up.
No. I'm just
Okay.
I forgot to roll, but there is no way.
Man's
So it's
taken too much damage.
Ooze one on the ceiling is still here.
Yes, and that's the one grappling Grolen.
Yeah.
But it's Rokain's turn.
Dope. I'm moving forward. It's now inside my.
So con save
Yep.
passes 18 on the die.
That's only 9, so half 9.
Not half. It's radiant damage.
Yeah, but it passed on its save.
Oh, right.
So half of 9 is
4.
still looks fine.
Well, it doesn't look great, but it's still up.
It's still up, yeah.
It's still actively hurting Grolen.
Yeah, it's quite tiny. But it's still keeping that grip on Grolen.
Cool. We're gonna stab at it with my spear as I try to do as much damage as I can to it. It's a 7.
Can we argue flanking, even though it's on the ceiling? It's only on 5 feet, and I am on the other side.
I'll allow it, yeah.
What's your plus?
3. It's a 9.
That hits.
That hits.
That's the ooze's AC.
What the
The
fuck?
ooze's AC is 8.
I'm telling you right now, every fucking roll I've made to hit has been garbage. That's 5 piercing. It's halved.
So 2. All right, it is
Yeah, that's my
so close.
And then it's Ooze 4's turn, who's still just kind of hanging out.
I think Ooze 4 is gonna start making its way. It's getting kind of sick of...
waiting for its snack.
Yeah, so it's gonna action dash, so move it 40 feet.
I was about to say, and remember, sideways is still only 5 feet.
I'm sorry.
You can move it into that square. Just make a note that 35, and then it's only like halfway into that next square.
I'd say just put it in the next square.
But yeah, with it not hiding with Ygin, you knew you can hear another one coming.
So yeah, it's probably just we need to get Grolen down, but there's another one further down.
Grolen's in my
Sight.
aura now.
Yeah.
Thank fucking God.
Think the aspects.
Yeah, thank the aspects.
Xelas, that's you.
Yep. I'm trying to decide what I want to do. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's fair. This thing looks really fucked up, so depending on what you choose and how you roll or how rolls happen, you could kill it. Which would be great if you could do that before its next turn.
Yeah, I know, that's the problem. That's what I'm trying to get.
Yeah, in that vein, I know mechanically it's iffy, but can I say as a reaction, Ygin will catch Grolen so he doesn't face plant into the ground if
Yes.
if he gets free.
I'll allow that, yes.
I know at this low he's not actually going to take falling damage, but
Not sure what exactly. Because my moonbeam's still there, still pummeling it.
yeah, and there's nowhere to really like move it off it and
bring it
back.
back.
Yeah.
And
Is-
I don't want it to pass a con save and take half damage anyways. I'd like to try crazy magic, but I'm afraid if I could get poison again. How bad is it looking? Just trying to figure out what I need to do potentially with.
If it loses 1 hit point, it would not be able to split. So that low. Like, it's low.
So it's at 11.
If
It's at 10. So if you're under 10.
Oh, okay. Either way.
Yeah.
It's at around 10.
yeah, I still can't move my moonbeam, so I think I'm gonna have to forget, doing anything with that. No more fairy fire, so I don't have advantage on any attack rolls.
Just do the damage you can to it, and even if Grolen doesn't attack it, hopefully, even if it passes a con save, whatever radiant damage from your moonbeam will kill it on its turn.
Yeah, I don't want Grolen to get hurt again.
Grolen's
It's his next turn.
thing right now is you can see him starting to dig for like herbs and stuff. He's going to cure wounds himself on the next turn. He has to.
Yeah. I mean, Xelas wants to give him a healing potion, but first it's, we need to get rid of this thing so it doesn't keep injecting Ichor into him. Because it's not going to help much healing you if you just keep getting more Ichored. I think I mentioned just last time that Xelas probably won't ever use rogue things, but if I stab with the dagger right now, I could do the sneak attack, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
because you have allies within 5 feet of the enemy.
Yeah.
Will be half damage because your dagger is in. Oh
They
wait,
have-
you
yeah,
have
I have
a plus one.
dagger.
They have the +1 dagger.
Yes. Oh, let's hope the dice is nice to me.
I'm the only one with a non-magical weapon.
They tried, man.
I tried.
You
And then
found
you
it.
gave me the sticker.
Okay, that's 14 to hit.
Yep.
That's my DFR. And then I need I think I just have 1d6.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's just 1d6 right now.
Just double checking. Yes. Five plus 5.
Amazing.
So yeah, I think you reach up and you literally just cut this thing in half to make it drop from Grolen, and Grolen drops into Ygin.
Yeah, Ygin just like immediately moves to catch him and gently set him on the ground.
Xelas is immediately digging out a healing potion. Like, here, drink this. Drink this right now.
Yeah.
Just basic.
Whatever one
I
we
think
had
that's
from
all we have
Caxus.
is a
Yeah.
basic healing potion.
Yeah. Will use his turn to drink it to get 10 HP.
Yeah. Ygin, for flavor, since it's not his turn, is like immediately, like once he's down and Xelas is taking care of him, he's turning around to face the other way in full protective, like ready to fight the next one he knows is heading their way.
Yeah, if you put Grolen down, Xelas will pull like Grolen's arm over his shoulders to support him up, right?
And all right, that is where we're gonna take our break.
Yep.
We have one more left. Egan's on deck. We'll see if we can end this. See you soon!
Hey guys, we wouldn't be able to do this podcast without the support of our listeners. If you'd like to support us even more, you should head over to Patreon and check us out there at patreon.com/rollforfocus-podcast. You'll get all kinds of cool stuff like our hyper-focus episodes that release on our off weeks, where we talk about the episode and our thoughts and predictions about the future of the show, us playing games in and out of character. You can suggest an NPC or a magic item for Emery to give us in the world. There's some fun canon-adjacent shenanigans and backstory info you can find. And we have 2 mini-campaigns running. For patients and higher tiers, we have our first side tangent campaign called The Pilgrimage. Emery and I are running a Tales of the Valiant game where a Beastkin war cleric of the trickster god Nakresh is on her very first official pilgrimage. What could go wrong? And Play to Your U tier gets our first off-topic campaign called Clean Slate. It's a quote-unquote blank sheet D&D campaign. What does that mean? You'll have to listen to find out. And we're enacting our very first Patreon stretch goal. When we get to 50 paid tier patrons, Emery is going to run a one-shot where we play a group of adventurers that run into the ancestors before they became the world-saving heroes we know now. Even more fun, patrons will be able to pitch character concepts we'll choose from to build our one-shot characters. You can join for as little as $1 a month, and every dollar we make goes right back into producing our podcast with the hopes we can improve and make it everything our listeners deserve. Thanks!
Welcome back. Hope you had a nice break. Ygin!
We're stressed over here.
Yep.
Let's see, 10, 20, 30...
Where the fuck is his normal sheet stuff? There it is.
That'd be 45 to get to it.
Then I can bonus dash that way. And then I'm gonna stab it.
Stab it good.
Not super well. That's a 14 to hit, but not super well.
Okay.
Oh, this is garbage. Jesus. So that's 2 fire, 1, 7, and 12 piercing.
Okay.
And since I bonus to get here, that's all I can do. Woo! So yeah, just immediately wanting to try to head off this ooze, worried about Grolen seeing how fucked up that kid was, just immediately dashes back down the corridor back to where he knew it was coming, and when he comes up on it, it's just an immediate stab forward with the short sword.
Stab.
That is Rokain.
If you want to hold, I can drop the moonbeam on my turn. Since it's right in front
Yeah,
of you.
I'll have to wait for you to do that. But,
Unless you just want to run through it.
You could try. Unfortunately, I can't pick with moonbeam.
no, yeah. Yeah, I can't even reach you guys.
Mm-mm.
So I would need to, I'd have to hold. Fucking goddamn it.
So I will allow, if you want to, holding an action is one thing. If you want to hold your turn, it will then permanently put you after Xelas in the turn
Initiative
order.
Yeah, but that doesn't get me to Ygin right now.
Well, no, I'm just saying.
You could go through the moonbeam.
Honestly, he's probably thinking,
Just dash through it and fuck the consequences.
yeah,
You do have a
because
+1 to your saving throw.
I do.
You'll still
I
take
know.
half of 2d10 radiant damage. But
Yeah, but like, I mean, that won't be mine. No.
You haven't taken any damage.
yeah,
you're just
exactly.
saying.
And it wouldn't be that surprising with the mindset Rokain's in right now. Annoyed that he hasn't been able to do anything. Frustrated that Egan's the one running off into danger now. Like,
Yeah. So
We're bad influences.
I know technically that Spirit Guardian says it radiate, like kind of like circles you.
Yeah.
I like the idea of whenever there's not anything like to be attacked or, to protect something from.
Yeah.
They're just kind of, floating.
passively
Passively.
waiting to lash out again.
Yeah.
I like that.
As like whenever it's time to lash out, they don't really, they kind of swipe and get like really thin, kind of like blades or something. I like that idea. It's
I like
cool.
that. I feel like what I described was the default, but as you're using it and as it's getting influenced by you, you can then choose, just like I describe your ancestors things the first time, but
Yeah.
then you describe them after that.
So like maybe at first they were like the and then they kind of just started resting up, going back to passively waiting for the next thing of that. And then he just, I guess, looks at you first, Xelas, and then asks if you have you got Grolen.
Yeah, I got him.
Yeah, it raises his hand up ready and just dash. He's going to dash as he dashes.
Rokain,
10,
you
20,
idiot!
30,
Don't do that!
60.
Just shield up like it's gonna,
Yeah, just kind of like,
like it's fucking rain you're running through.
Yeah. And that is a Constitution saving throw.
Yes.
With the extra +1
With
for
my
you.
yep. Oh, well, that's already a 12 plus 3. So it's going to be a 16.
Oh, good, you pass.
Good.
I rolled 11 damage total, so 5. So hey, Xelas is trying to pull it back as you're running through.
Between Rokain being prepared for what it is and Xelas being like, shit, fuck, you know. That's why he passed and didn't take as much damage.
But yeah, he runs through that, and I mean, he can't do anything right now. There's no bonus action-y things he can do.
Bonus action, second wind, what you just took.
That's true. You had that.
I could, but
I wouldn't waste your second
Kind of
wind
feels
right
like a
now.
waste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
his second wind now affects people around him.
Oh, I forgot about that.
So the more people that are around him that are hurt,
the better.
the way he's looking at it is I can heal more the more that are around.
It's not so much I need to heal myself, it's I'm going to save this to effectively mass cure wounds people without
Exactly.
being that aggressive.
Yeah. So it's just he wanted to get up there. I mean, he can't do anything, but that also now means that Ygin is in my
Could you
aura.
action search?
I could, yes, but I don't want to waste that just yet.
That's fair.
Because we don't know if we're resting in between getting into whatever we're
Yeah.
getting into.
And also,
He's already used a lot of his
technically
abilities.
10 feet away from the ooze, like 5 feet behind Ygin, since these are 10-foot long
Yeah.
squares.
He wants to be close enough to for his reaction of
The interception.
interception and then also the aura of protection.
Okay. It's Ooze 4's turn.
Did you nat 20 on me?
And that's
I'm going to
20 on you.
intercept anyways if I can,
Okay. But
just like last time.
so since this is a pseudopod, not a, you automatically take 9 bludgeoning and 6 Ichor. Oh, you pass the threshold. Give that to Cody.
Uh-oh, I got a black stone. Boop. And my life ward might go off in a second.
Should we hold off on the stone in case Mars reduces?
Yeah.
There still has to be a roll for the damage it does to me too, though.
Yeah, so I don't see it reducing.
That much.
Okay.
But still, go ahead and do your reduction if we're reducting.
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 Where are you?
So good news. 1 more bludgeoning
Okay.
and 1 more Ichor.
Oh, good. I'm down to 3.
Oh, lordy.
Am I able to add my proficiency bonus again, or is it just the 1d10 right now?
Oh, you're able to add that now, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, since we're more out in the open. Well, not open, but.
That'd be 6 plus 2, so 8.
8.
So you gain 8 HP back because you
basically.
already reduced all of it.
So I'm at 11 instead. No, you're fine.
So 8, yeah, I think you just counteracted the bludgeoning damage.
Which is fine.
So yeah, you still have that.
So in total, you did 10 bludgeoning damage, and I don't remember the max for the Ichor.
7 total Ichor.
7 Ichor damage.
So let me do something real quick. Okay, you reset on your threshold, but now you have 3 out of 20. Okay.
I don't know what any of that means, but I'm concerned. And I assume I'm back to being auto-grappled?
Yes.
I'm honestly surprised Rokain's not the first one to pass his threshold.
You haven't been hit.
No, but I have been using so much of these powers that I'm surprised it hasn't
But it might
fucking
not
me.
be
you're
from
not
your
being,
powers.
You're
It's-
not
It might
being-
not be,
You're not
yeah.
being inflicted with Ichor damage.
And I
You are-
should be! Stop fucking running off, assholes!
So yeah, there's another. I stabbed it, and then it lashed out, and there's just another pained snarl from Ygin. Ouchies.
As it wraps around your legs.
Is it on the ceiling?
Oh yeah, no. It wraps around
My face.
your face.
My face and my chest. Because again, you said it's only like 5 feet tall, or
Yeah.
a little taller here, that I might be able to sort of stand straight out here, but still.
Yeah.
It's like
You
almost
just have
like
a new hat.
smothering you.
Yeah, you should have a new hat.
I don't like it.
It's fancy.
This isn't what I liked wrapped around my face. Anyway.
Xelas, that's you.
Grolen drank the entire potion, right?
Yep.
Got as much back. Still looks like shit, I'm guessing.
Doesn't look great. Looks better.
Yeah.
Little bit more color to his cheeks, but...
Does he still have, like, Ichor infection going on?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay,
Use your gauntlet, Xelas.
Exactly, pretty much. But first, let Moonbeam drop. It was debating between give Grolen another potion or use glove, but I think use glove because get that out first, and then hopefully he can heal
It's
better.
not like there's an overly obvious, like, oh, his eyes are black, he's clearly infected. It is you saw how much was put in him, you can't imagine he is not fully infected at this point.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think let's Moonbeam drop is going to move out just a step into that hallway with Grolen because he's got Grolen's arm around him. Just to be ready in case needing to go down. Then be like, okay, hold still, I'm going to try this and stick the gauntlet on Grolen.
Yeah, just over his chest.
That's gonna be an Arcana check.
Yeah, I'm not good at that.
Says the sorcerer.
I got a 4.
That's not even enough to give me stones.
Yeah. Boo. Yes, but
Yeah, you try, and you can feel the Ichor reacting, but you're like, I don't know how to work this.
I managed to suck stuff out of water, apparently. But I
Yeah,
can't
but
do
this is your first time trying on something humanoid.
Yeah. I was like, no, that's not working as I thought it should be. Okay, hold on.
Grolen's going to give himself a second level cure wounds.
I was about to say Zella's gonna slap the other potion he has in Grolen's hand.
I think he'll get more, like, it's a little bit more of a risk with the cure wounds, because he could roll double ones, but...
Yeah. He's still giving Grolen the potion. It doesn't matter if Grolen drinks it, but he's giving it to Grolen.
Yeah, it's either 2d4 plus 2 or 2d8 plus spellcasting mod.
Yeah.
I also have 144 plus 4.
Here, hold on to this. Drink it.
Give me a... And he actually takes out some... Because this is Ranger, and I use that as practical. He takes out some clearly, like, homemade salve and starts rubbing it over his wounds and things. So that's 2d8 plus his Ranger modifier, not his Sorcerer modifier. So 2d8 plus 4 is what it's going to be. Would you like to give me friendship die, or would you like me to roll my DM dice for what he gets back? I got friendship dice so quickly.
Just not a Rokain one.
From Artemis and Cody, not...
And hopefully they're not mean.
Yeah.
Yours rolled an 8.
I shouldn't have given the wooden die
No.
over.
Hey, yours rolled a 5.
Ah, not bad.
So 8 plus 5
13.
plus 4.
17. Thank you.
That is a good chunk.
He's looking a lot better.
Just bring him to Rokain. Rokain can do it.
Well, we're gonna start making our way there next turn. It was just first let me try to cure him. But he's got the other potion now, so...
That's Ygin.
We're gonna stab again. We feel like shit, but we're stabbing again. Yeah, it's a 17 to hit. 4. 3 fire damage. Ooh. 4, 5, 6. And 11 piercing damage. And then for our offhand... We nat 20'd on our offhand.
Ooh, nice.
For our offhand, non-magical, no mod added. Oh, but rolled max, so 8 for 4.
Hey.
Nice.
It's starting to look real tiny.
Good. So yeah, another just like that one hurt real bad. So he like slashes up with his short sword to try to like cut it off of his upper body, and then stabs up with his dagger again, just snarling at it. That's all we got.
That was pretty damn good.
Yeah. Now that you're able to all unify and focus on
One.
It shouldn't theoretically take long.
yeah, it's already almost dead. Rokain, that's you.
Cool. I'm going to lay on hands Ygin for 5.
Thank you.
And if you just move like a step up, it'll be in your spirit guardians, I think.
If you allow me to, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Move,
push.
yeah.
How? Egan's right there.
With how Rokain ended with the 10-foot squares, I don't think he made it all the way to
Oh, that's
Ygin
true,
Yeah.
when he dashed forward.
So
No,
if you're
yeah.
right behind Ygin, there's no reason you wouldn't catch it in your spirit
Yeah.
guardians.
Just stand on my grappled ring.
That's what I did. Now I'm really taller than you.
So, yeah. Con save for the spirit guardians.
Yeah, so you just watch as these black things just go.
So it passes.
What does your lay on hands look like?
It gives me golden. I feel like it's like yellow golden light that comes from his hand. It just kind of washes over
Oh.
the place that he touches, and
Yeah.
then
So just kind of washed over Egan's back.
probably finds the wound and then closes it up.
Sinks in, yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Like
cool.
the
I bet
idea of
that's
like,
better.
I feel like it just goes and then like, zoom.
But yeah, dirty 20 on the save.
But that is still going to be half damage.
Yep. 3d8.
Okay, I was right. It's 5 plus 5 for 10 for 5. So yeah, you watch those like these like weird black but glowing blades come out of nowhere.
Again, every time we describe that, I just picture how Raven's magic was in Teen Titans, where it was like the black outlined with white.
Yeah.
Yeah,
effectively,
kind of, yeah.
And that's how it quote unquote glows.
But it is
I
still
guess
up.
yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
So can't save.
You have a
Don't
plus
nat
1.
one.
I have advantage. I can still double nat 1, but ooh, that's a 19 on the die.
So a 20.
21,
Okay. So half damage.
which could still possibly take me out.
6. Mm-hmm. Cocked. 4.
10,
5.
15, so 7.
Still okay?
I'm at 9. I'm still up.
Thank goodness you healed him.
So how many...
Oh,
much
it
Ichor did you
started
just
its
take?
turn, right? It just
I
attacked?
just took
I need another con save.
7 because it was half of 15.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
Mari's pointed out ooze needs to do another con save. Started the
That's
turn.
the start
Experience
of its
Guardians,
turn,
because
yeah.
whenever I moved into it, and then it became its
Will
turn.
do.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're fine. I just thought of it myself.
And then theoretically, if it dies, if that's its action to do, I wouldn't take that
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah.
It failed.
Okay, so it's gonna be the total.
So 8 plus
7.
ooh 15.
It has 1 hit point.
Ah.
So it does that damage to you.
Damn, sorry.
No, it's fine.
But yeah, whoever attacks it next, if it
Which
hits, it'll kill it.
will probably be Egan. But
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah, it might be Xelas.
Well, it's
Well,
just
it's too
there's a
far
lot
away.
of people in the way
Yeah.
in between him and Xelas.
The furthest they could
Xelas.
get was there.
Yeah, you think you can walk?
I can walk. I'm feeling a lot better after myself.
Okay, drink the other potion if you need it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll walk with Grolen down there. He doesn't want to attempt the gauntlet since it didn't work the first time. Like, I'm not experienced enough with this, but Ygin and Rokain have done this more. So he
Egan hasn't done it at all.
Yeah.
Xelas thinks Ygin has done it more.
Why? You've been there for the 2
No,
times.
actually, I haven't seen the one with Romaria and stuff. I didn't.
Egan
see
didn't do that. Xelas or Rokain did that one.
I thought Ygin did that.
No.
one. Oh, okay, fine. Rokain knows. Rokain has
I was
done
like,
this more.
Rokain has done it almost.
I mean, yeah, you can
Every
keep
single time.
attempting. It's not going to hurt him.
Yeah.
I don't
Like
know that.
I just wanted to establish that no, Egan has not done this. He failed worse with the water than you did. And he just knocked Romaria down and kind of held her in place while Rokain did it.
I think he still wants to wait and get Rokain's help because, like, he
Yeah.
hasn't done this very much, and is like, I can try again, but it might just be better to see if Rokain can help. Especially since Roland is not like
Dying.
mutating right before his eyes.
So yeah.
But yeah, I can't get close enough, and
Yeah, especially because that's around a corner.
Mm-hmm.
So
that, unless Grolen's doing anything extra.
Yeah, Grolen can't really
You can
even
drink the
take a
potion.
shot. He's at the point where he's like, I could drink the potion, but wants
But-
to keep it just in case.
Hold on to resources as long as possible, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
again, don't know if we're resting or not.
we need to rest after this.
I think Grolen's gonna fully sit down.
That's fair.
He's feeling weird right now, and he needs to make a roll. Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's fine.
No, it's not with that expression in face.
And
Out of
that
the-
tone. So that brings us back to Ygin.
Yep.
17 to hit.
How do you want to kill it?
I think it's one of those, like, he almost gets in danger of cutting himself with how small it's gotten and how still...
Yeah, it is like a pebble.
So he basically kind of gives himself a small shave to just, like, flick off the rest of it with his short sword. Little singe, little slash. And then just kind of shakes it off. Okay, I don't hear anymore, but
Y'all doing okay?
Yeah.
been better, but yes.
Rokain, can you come help with this Ichor with Grolen? I couldn't get it out.
Ichor.
Yes,
It went in him? I don't think Rokain saw.
that's true. Yes, no, it was the oozes were like injecting it.
Yes, they were.
Jesus Christ.
I got a good
Aspects.
I was about to say, who was that?
Me.
Zealous!
Zealous Corelson.
It's all your fault.
Yeah, just aspects.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll make his way over and place his hand on his chest. I think that's where he's always put it.
That's where it's supposed to be put.
Yeah, and you don't have to make checks on humanoids anymore. So it
I've got one more in this glove.
sucks up.
Unless it takes two.
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
So yeah, Grolen's threshold was to become infected.
Yeah.
Fully. And he was, but he was rolling really good, so if it had gone on further, he probably would have been a well-adjusted infected, so not like like Tilly, but less willing. But it still would have corrupted him.
Yeah.
I think Zealous kind of sighs with relief when Rokain gets it out and just thank you.
Oh, also the floating things they're still there. They
Yeah.
last for 10 minutes.
I feel like Ygin kind of reaches and pokes one curiously.
Yeah, doesn't hurt ya.
How are you feeling?
I've been better.
I think we need to find somewhere
I-
we can sit down.
I was feeling real odd there for a second. Not like I thought I was gonna turn into a monster, but I just felt very angry.
It stays long enough in you, it could probably turn you into a monster.
Yay.
Like I said, don't get that stuff. It's not good.
Rokain's gonna look around real quick. Everyone's pretty fucked up, right?
Very fucked up.
Yeah.
Zealous is okay.
Yeah, like
You're still hurt.
he's
though, right?
looking
Yeah.
better. Grolen's looking better, but
I had some Ichor injected into me, so
yeah, really, it's Ygin who's looking the worst.
Ygin, looking pretty haggard at the moment.
Speaking of Ygin, could you give me an intelligence check? Specifically Ygin.
That's a 19 on the die. Thank you, Advantage Shadow. It's a 19.
Remember.
Ygin, as you're like thinking and you're even seeing the way Grolen reacted to the Ichor, and you got a fair bit in you too. Mm-hmm. And you felt something, but you know from before, like Rokain has done Ichor things and not been able to get it out. You think you may not be at risk of turning. Or at least it's a lot harder to turn you. Maybe whatever abilities you get, you're somehow connected to the Ichor as well. There's a lot of speculation,
But it
but
might
clearly
be...
it doesn't affect you like it affects others. It changes you in some way, maybe, but you don't think you might be immune to full of infection unless it's like willing infection. Just from feeling what you felt and seeing how Grolen reacted, you're like, I didn't even feel close to that. Yeah. I
felt like I was about to die, but
yeah, like but like when you cross that threshold, it was almost like a little boost of adrenaline for you over.
That's
like obviously
more concerning.
Like obviously you were dying, but like looking back, you're like, I kind of felt like I could give a little more.
That's concerning.
Yeah.
I felt like I was dying, but it felt great.
But I got a little kick in the ass in the process.
It's like, I've been up pulling an all-nighter, so I feel like death warmed over, but I've hit my second wind.
I drank some Red Bull or something.
Yeah. That's kind of what it felt like. You're still fucked up, but... And again, this is speculation. You don't know the reasons, but you at least know that you reacted very differently to it than Grolen.
Yeah. I don't know if he verbalizes any of these thoughts at the moment. It's something he wants to chew on first. But noted.
Yeah. But yeah, with everything you've experienced, seeing other people turn, feeling like kind of getting injected with Ichor before with like the cephalopods and just now, and also like seeing clear Ichoric abilities having come from all of you, that you can't help but feel that it affects you differently. Like, draw that conclusion. Whatever else he draws from that is up to you as a character. But it's clear you built different.
Built different.
Which, yeah, I think Xelas is going to look over at Rokain like, what are the floating things?
Fucking useful.
They did something really intense to the ooze.
He kind of turns and looks at him. He's like, I'm not sure.
Would I recognize what spell it's reminiscent of? I imagine like Sori might have spirit guardians from time to time. Like obviously it's flavored differently.
It's very different, but I think when it lashed out, it started kind of doing
swirling
that circle a
like
bit.
It normally does.
So it's kind of like, that kind of looks like something like Sori's done before, but very different.
But it shouldn't be something Rokain can do.
Because like Sori's being a cleric of community, I feel like her is like interlocked hands of like community together, coming together, holding hands. And I think that's her flavor of spirit guardian. So it's like it's reminiscent, but you can't be sure.
I was just curious if it would scratch anything in Igin's brain.
Yeah, but it does scratch. Like it's the closest you can think of.
It looks familiar to a spell I've seen used, but I'm not entirely sure where it came from. I mean, it's useful.
Indeed.
It's powerful, whatever it is.
Yeah. I think that fucking saved us, frankly.
Rokain's also going to go ahead and use his second wind.
Since we're all kind of grouped together
all
now.
of us. Oh, by the way, it's also... I could have used it at any point because it's allies within 60 feet. That's quite massive. I didn't realize it was that big.
Yeah, and now that they're kind of taking a break, Ygin will like give a whistle for Dono that he can...
Dono comes over and immediately nuzzles him. I'm so worried about you.
I know, thank you. It's all right. Just kind of like scoops him up so he can sit on his shoulder and gives him a little scritch.
Yeah, I think Xelas going to like, I hope Ramen's okay. He hasn't
11.
come back.
Everyone gains 11 HP.
Thank you.
Including myself.
I'm back up to 20 now.
What is the second win?
Grolen's at full health.
Yay!
Originally, I just felt like it was whenever it was just Rokain that was getting it before he got the everyone gets it. It was kind of just, steal himself, get back, stand back up and go. Since it now affects others around him. There we go. I feel like it's very similar to his lay on hands of the golden light flashing from his hand to down to you, but this more so pulses out from him And then just runs up you guys and heals your wounds. Again, golden, light, yellow energy.
So Rokain just blinks on and off like a light bulb for a moment there, and we all feel better.
Yeah, somewhat, yeah.
Xelas gonna cover his eyes with his hands like, what the fuck was that?
Rokain, you are impressive.
He gets a little embarrassed by that. He's like, fuck.
Maybe I don't hate him.
Let's maybe see if we can find a place to
I
gather
wanna get
ourselves.
out of this.
Yes.
So yeah, you guys continue to track. It's still a bit of a ways. You feel yourself again kind of steep inclines going deeper, but now as you're moving, you don't have to bend like you were before. You can fully stand up, all of you. And then eventually you come out at 7A, and everyone, at the very least, even if they don't have to, like, mechanically short rest, everyone needs a sit. Because, yeah, Grolen's at full health now.
As
No
am I.
longer Ichorified.
Yeah.
Thank goodness, yep.
But yeah, everyone just kind of sits down, and I'm going to let you guys know, above board, it's up to you. If you were to long rest at this moment, you would level up. If you choose not to level up, it is very likely this next fight might level you up twice, but it would leave you underpowered for the possibly main fight in this
Campaign.
area. So it would leave you underleveled, because I think that fight on its own earns you a level, and the fight we just did definitely pushes you the rest of the way to get to level 5. So it is up to you if you want to go into this a little underleveled, or take the risk and take the long rest.
I think once we get to this larger area where we can kind of sit down properly and all see each other and everything, it's going to be like Xelas going to like check in with everybody, like, how's everybody feeling? How are we all doing?
Thanks to the fucking MVP over here, I feel great.
Means you, Rokain.
Yeah, you
Got it.
decimated that thing. You turned the tide with your whatever those are. You cured me of that black shit, and you made everyone feel a lot better.
I feel like after 10 minutes, they just...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pop like little bubbles.
Yeah.
Ygin kind of glances around. It's like, I need a few minutes to catch my breath, but then I should be ready to get going.
I don't think we should linger long if we can
No.
avoid it with how desperate Corin was.
Since we haven't heard from them since that last whistle, I am concerned that they are losing their battle, and I don't want them to lose any more than they already have.
I don't know if we can take it, but
We
I
can
don't
try.
think we have the time to not.
I don't either.
But it was leading us here, and I know this section of cave pretty well. Kind of gestures towards the different things, like towards 6B. It's like that kind of takes us back up, so I doubt it's that way. Not to say there still couldn't be useful things there, but
6B is in the eastern direction.
yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of takes us up closer to the surface and then back down, but not deep. I know we're deep here. Down there is another very deep area, and I know it's a source of water, so it's the best bet I have that is wherever what the source is. There might be other places, but that's my best guess, especially because Corin was leading us this way.
So
And there's nothing else close by that you would even consider like a source.
Not that I can think of. There is other deeper sources, but they're harder to get to. So if we can barely get to it, I doubt other things can easily get to it. Not that I'm saying it's impossible. I'm just saying we should check
we
that.
should
Oh,
check
yeah.
the more easily accessible one first and then go from there. Yes.
Yeah, kind of goes and peeks out into the hallway of 7A and kind of goes, shit, and looks, because there is water all over right now, and it looks basically black. Like, you might see a little bit of that shimmery blue. And he's like, if this isn't the source, it's at least real bad.
Aspects. That's terrible.
So we take a minute to gather ourselves,
Let me get ready.
prepare what we can, and then make our way down.
Yeah.
So yeah, mechanically, quick little short rest so I can roll some hit dice, and then we're good to go.
Yeah, which I think before we go anywhere else, I'm gonna do a little ending thing, but we're gonna end the episode going into what might be a real chunky battle, folks. And I'm a little worried for my players, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, anything anyone gets back on short rest, take care of that now.
Okay, I have rolled 3 hit dice. I'm back to 39 out of 40. We're good. Haven't used any of my abilities that are once a day or anything.
I've used a lot of it.
Yeah, and you're not high enough level to even have sorcery points, bud.
Grolen.
Oh.
I was like, what?
Grolen's only 1 level in sorcerer.
Yeah.
Leon Hans returns after long rest.
rest.
Okay.
Yes.
So I don't have that either.
I don't think any of my stuff comes back, but again, I've really just spent sorcery points and...
Which if you wanted to, you could burn a spell slot to get some of those back.
But I don't have to do that during a short rest
No,
either,
yeah.
so...
So you all sit there recovering. Who has the sending stone?
Me, I believe.
Ygin.
So yeah, Ygin, you hear. Ygin, are you okay? I was feeling some worrying things.
We're all right. Had a close call fight, but we're all okay.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You don't need me.
No.
Okay.
We are potentially about to find the source of the Ichor infection in the mountains. That fight will probably be a little harder, but right now we're all right.
Okay. I don't. Technically, I'm only supposed to leave if you're on the brink, but supplies.
Healing potions?
Yeah, I feel like since I imagine as sending stones, it's just in Egan's head. He kind of looks around. Caxus is willing to try to come to us to bring supplies if we need anything.
If we have any more healing potions, but is Caxus okay to come here?
He's already talking about the technicality of he's not supposed to leave unless we're dying.
Bring me my short
Short sword.
Short sword.
Short sword. Bring me my short sword.
I want my short sword. Go to the Amani and get my short sword.
Or a short sword. It doesn't matter. I don't just fucking fuck this spear.
Do you genuinely want him to bring you a short sword?
Yes, honestly, if we're getting ready for this, I need something that I know how to use.
That's fair.
Your short sword isn't magic, though, right?
No, but at least it's got a better fucking modifier than a +3.
So yeah, that's fair because it's a finesse weapon.
Ah.
Yeah.
I've been using strength weapons this entire time.
Okay.
There's just a quick back to Caxus because he knows he only has this for 5 minutes. It's like if you can bring maybe a +1 short sword, a fancy short sword, if we have one, or just a short sword and some potions.
Yes, we did just stock up on potions. I don't know how many I can bring to you, but I will hone in on your.
We'll be here for at least the next 20-30 minutes.
Okay. Yes, I don't know if I can come to you if you're not hurt, so I might have to use my device,
Which is fine.
I'd rather not use it if I can. I'll see what I can do. You can tell there is clear nerves because it's like I'm not supposed to do this.
It's like you're preemptively saving our lives, Caxus, by making sure we can survive the fight.
Okay. Yes, I'll bring what I can. I'll grab a few things, see what I can do.
Just stay safe.
Maybe do what you can to try and help yourselves. You have those potions. You have. Again, I know we don't know what they do, but it's something. Because you did use a little bit this morning.
Yeah. Ygin just kind of sighs and like tucks the sending stone back into his normal bag. It's like Caxus is going to do what he can to bring us supplies. But he mentioned the potions we got. Should we draw cards?
Grolen goes, What?
We got some potions, Ygin and I, earlier. They glow, but we really don't know what they do.
Only one of them glows.
Didn't yours glow a little bit? Mine glowed really bright.
Yeah, yours has like that nice moonlight glow.
Mine was like fucking
Yours was
bright
a flashlight, yeah.
Yeah.
Should we try drawing some cards?
Not many.
Not many. Maybe one each.
We can.
Do you motherfuckers have the deck of many things?
Gods, no.
No.
Aspects, no. Aspects, no.
That'd be cool, though.
It would be irresponsible.
It would be irresponsible for us to have that?
Yeah, if we're planning on... You know how bad that can be?
I've heard stories, as he shrugs. I don't know why
that
that's...
can fully suck your soul out of your body and put it in an alternate dimension. I don't know if that's true.
Ton of really good things, too.
It is a much more high risk, high reward than we found out of our little.
Yes,
Piddly deck.
I'm not arguing that. My thing was just Rokain saying it's irresponsible for us to have it. It's weird.
But it's called the deck of some stuff. We did not
Official
name it,
name?
as far as I'm aware. Yes,
Okay.
and it does indeed have some stuff.
Okay.
Rokain can speak with cats now, and only cats.
Okay.
He just grabs his head, just like, oh my god.
Well, that's your stuff. I don't need to draw from it. It's yours, but
I think
if
you want
I'm just
to.
saying,
No, I understand.
it's up to you if you.
But if any of us can get anything useful out of it, there's no reason to leave you out of something that could help in the fight.
Okay. So let me see this deck then. And that is where we'll end our session.
Grolen asking Ygin to see his deck.
Is it a big deck? Is it thick?
I don't know. I don't think it has that many cards in it right now.
It normally only has 24.
Yeah,
now,
so it's a
and
fairly-
now it's missing like 6 of them.
So it's a fairly small deck.
That's how you use the deck.
Anyway, thank you so much for joining us. We hope you had just as much fun listening as we had playing. And remember,
Play to your you.
Oh, also, we're fucking 30 years old as of this episode. This is episode 30.
30 episodes old.
That's
not
what I meant.
years old.
I was so confused.
This
that was-
podcast, episode-wise, is the same age as some of us, is what I mean. Anyway, we didn't celebrate that at the
By
beginning.
the time this episode comes out, it will only be as old as you are.
Fair enough, but you know what I mean. Yay!
Bye.
I wanted to celebrate that. Play to your you. Bye.
Bye.
What the fuck?
Thank you for listening to this episode of Roll for Focus from Campaign 1 Ouroboros. If you enjoyed it, please rate and review us wherever you listen, and you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, and TikTok at Roll for Focus. Episodes are edited and transcribed by the Roll for Focus team. Character art is by Ygin, also known as Fiesta TB. She can be found at linktree/Ygin, that's MEDEKH. Intro and outro music is The Last Dragon by Alex Bess. Background music is by Christopher Gallivan. If you want to do more to support us, for as little as $1 a month, you can join our Patreon. That's Patreon/Roll for Focus podcast. Get exclusive looks at character sheets, ad-free and early access to episodes, monthly extra content ranging from character backstories to games in and out of character to one-shots, shoutouts at the end of the episodes, and anything else we think would be fun.
Hey everyone, thank you all so much for all the support you give. We especially want to thank our patrons, like those who have found enlightenment and know that it's best to play to your you, like Luchik and MN House of Cats. Thank you guys so much. We couldn't do this without you.
Oh, fuck. At least someone's gonna need a Ichor Grolen, but aside from that, at least he's not dead yet.
He was down to 10 HP.
Oh, no. I knew that last attack was gonna take a lot out of him.
Yeah, with the fucking max. Yes.
With the max 18 automatically.
Ugh.
Because I knew if I took that, I would have gone down. I'm only at 22. Mm-hmm. I just have a built-in death ward.
I'm at 47 still. I haven't taken any damage.
That's good.
Yeah, because you guys are 4th level characters. He is technically a 5th level character, but it's Sorcerer and Ranger.
Yeah.
Not exactly the most optimal combination.
Yeah. It's only 1 Sorcerer level, but...
Oh, yeah.
But still.
Which is why he's technically 5, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I rolled just enough damage for that. I'm like looking at my dice like, please.
Please, for the NPC, for the romance, for the friendship, do it, save